Yeah, welcome back. It's getting lively now. It's getting lively, trust me. So I want to show you what you have done so far. I told you previously I've saved all those lookalike, and now I believe that as it stands now, I want to I want to take it, I want to make an upgrade now. I want to do a further step. I want to make it more profitable. So far this is what the campaign has given me so far. Lifetime, let me check lifetime. So lifetime, it has given me 9 purchases, and I'm getting it around 1051 naira per purchase. So I want to do something beautiful. So now currently what I have done is that I've off this campaign bim. I've off it because initially what is in my mind before setting up the campaign is that I'll make it an open audience in which like everybody that I've targeted will have an access to my campaign. But what I want to do now is that enough of that, like I've gotten enough data I need, and if you watch the previous video, you can see how I did that lookalike. What I want to now do is I want to use that lookalike for my campaign. Follow me as you see me doing it. I don't want this video to be too lengthy, no. So you can absorb it, you can consume it on time, and for you to implement it to have your desired results as usual. So I'll be doing it now, and kindly just follow it and you see how I'm going to do it. So this is a campaign, and this is the campaign I'm using. I've told you that Facebook advert, this thing is divided to three branches. We have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, we have the ads level. So watch the previous video so you can understand what I'm trying to talk about. So on the campaign level now, if on the campaign level, I told you what you used to decide on the campaign level is that you decide what the objective you want to use. Is it a traffic campaign? Is it a conversion campaign? Is it a page engagement campaign? And another thing you decide from the campaign level is that you decide amount of money you want to spend, and that is exactly what is happening here. So on the campaign level, I have this, and this is the advert, and this is the amount of money I spent on it. So on this campaign level, this is how far I've gone. And on the ad set level, on the campaign level, this is the amount of money I want to spend. So what I want to now do is I want to duplicate this campaign, and while me duplicating it, I will not make it as open as I made it the other time. So follow me and see me how I'm doing it. On this open campaign, I make it open, and I'm spending 5,000 naira, and I have just one ad set for this particular campaign. You can see I've switched it off. So I have one particular campaign on this ad set level, and I have one ads. This ads is what shows. We can see so far I've spent now 9,000 on this campaign, like 9,000 for that. Like now, let's just say 10,000, and so I've made each amount of money that is equivalent to 225, and it's even more than this because two out of those people that they show interest are collecting a product worth 100,000 naira. So if you that's nearly, it's even more than 320,000. But let's just leave it the way it is because I put my benchmark at 25,000 naira per product. So what I'm going to do now is that on this my campaign level, yeah, I'll duplicate this campaign now. It is not hard. I've selected it. All you just need to select the campaign you want to duplicate. I've selected it just as you have seen it, and this option, click on duplicate. I've done that. Okay, so what I want to now do is that I'll click on this duplicate button. It will load, and you see the beauty of Facebook that you have not seen, or you've seen, you don't put your mind into it. So now, I told you a Facebook account has three branches: your campaign, your ad set, and your ads. So this is the duplicated campaign, and this is the initial campaign that I duplicate. You can see this is the campaign of the initial campaign, this is the ad set, this is the ads. But the duplicated, this is the campaign, this is the ad set, and this is the ads. So on the campaign level, you can see, and now I want to go to the ad set level. Ad set level of this second of this duplicated campaign. The button is on. You can see this button, this blue button is on campaign. So the only thing I can do here is just that the price, the amount, the budget I want to spend, and I've selected my. I told you your objective and your budget is what you decide on your campaign level. And you can see my cursor, my blue cursor is on campaign level, and that is it. I'm choosing conversion as my traffic, as my campaign objective, and I'm selecting the amount I want to spend. So I'll click on this. I will put my cursor on my ad set. You will see that it will move from this black will move from here now to this ad set once I click on this button. See now. So here is where I decide people that I want them to see my advert. Never forget, I've told you previously. So all those things, all those lookalike that I've done, I will be picking it one after the other now. I will be picking it one after the other. So what I will do now is that, I've decided where I want my orders to come from. I will now click see custom audience. Click inside this custom audience. Just click inside it. You will see. Just allow it to load. You can see. Thank you. Now all those things, all those lookalike that we have done, I'll just start picking it one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. So let me say I want to start, I did for 25%, I did for 50%, I did for 75%, I did for 95%, I did for the sales page, I did for the purchase. And on this 25% I did 1 2 3 4 5. On 50 I did 1 2 3 4 5. On 75 I did 1 2 3 4 5. On 95 I did 1 2 3 4 5. On sales page I did 1 2 3 4 5. On purchase list I did 1 2 3 4 5. So I will be picking it one after the other. Let me start with 25%. If you watch the previous video very well, you don't have issues there at all. I don't expect you to have issue at all. So if you are not clear, just watch the previous video so you will get it better. So I will scroll down. Let me start picking my 25%. I'll pick 1% of 25%. I'll go back again. You can see it's telling me 170,000. That's a possible reach that it can reach. I'll go back. I'll scroll down. I'll pick my 25%. I've picked 1% of 25%. I'll pick 2. I'll go back again. I'll pick 3% of 25%. 3% of 25%. I'll pick it. I'll pick 4% of 25%. I'll pick it. I'll pick 5% of 25%. I'll pick it. So I'm picking from 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, I've picked 25% now. I'm done with it. 1% of it, 2% of it, 3% of it, 4% of it, and 5% of it. So this is the whole of 25% audience. You can see it was 170,000 before, now it's 760,000. So what I want to do with this is that now that I've duplicated, this is the old data. See, believe it, this is the old data of people that they watch 25% of my video. Facebook has been able to, it has mimicked the audience. So I'm done with 25% of them. Never forget, I'm still on ad sets. Aside from this, I'm not touching anything again. I'm not touching anything. So I can publish this, but I still want to do something beautiful with it. I mean something beautiful. So what I'll now do now is that this lookalike I've done, that's for the ad sets. I can still duplicate this lookalike again. I've done for 25%. I will do for 50 now. I'll do for 75. I'll do for 95. That's exactly what I want to do. What I'll now do now is that I will click. See, this button is duplicate, but I'll click. You can click either here or here. I'll just click here. If I click this action button, I can duplicate it. I want to do this for 25%. I want to do for 50, 75, and 95. I need 3 more. I'll duplicate 3 with the initial to make it 4. I'll just click C button. 1 2 3. This is the beauty of it. If you can do this thing, forget it. You sell. So I press duplicate and I will allow it to load. So once it loads, I will allow it to load. Okay, thank you. So very similar to what we did the other time. The duplicated, this is what we duplicate. Now these are the 3. This is what we duplicate. These are the 3 new duplicated this thing. And what I will do is that you can see 3 ad sets, means that all of them are having the same 25%. I will now be changing it one after the other. Don't let it look this thing. Just take your time and watch it. So as I've duplicated it, it's telling me that I can adjust everything at the same time, but I won't. I will do it one after the other. So this, I will click on this one first. This first one, it will be on 25. Did you get it? this is the first ad set. So what I will now do is that I've done for 50, I want to do for I've done for 25, I want to do for 50 now. I will click here. I will pick 1% of 50, 1% of 50. I will pick 2% of 50. I will pick. If you know how to do this, trust me, you see, you've turned to, even they will company will be looking for you to come and help them to set up advert, because this is the benchmark, this is the brain box. If you do this, new audiences will be coming to your website, and from that you make a killing. So I've added 50% as well. So what I will now do is that, I've added my 50%. I will remove all those 25% from this one, since I've done 25% previously. I will just do, I will come here, I will remove every 25% here. I will remove 25% here. I will remove 25% here as well. Another 25%, where is it? I will remove 25%. I will remove 25% here. So that means that here I have only 50%. You can see, look at like 1%, for 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. So all of them are 50% lookalike audience. Perfect. I'm done with the first one. I duplicated 3. This is one out of that 3. I'll go here again. I'll pick this one as well. Be doing it one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. So this what I duplicated was 25% audience. So here I'll just add. I've done for 50. Let me do for 75. I'll pick 75 as well. 1% lookalike. 2% lookalike. 3% lookalike. 4% lookalike. And 5% lookalike. So what I will do now is that I've picked for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 75%. So what I duplicated from 25, I'll just remove that 25. I will remove every 25 that is there. I will remove every 25 that is there. I will remove every 25 that is there. Every fucking 25 here, I will remove it. I will remove it. So here now, I have only 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, and all of them are 75%. Are you getting it? So I've done for the second one as well. So this is the last one, and the last one so far. Let me just check it. You can see now that this one is 50%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 75, and this is the last one. So I will add as well. I will add 95% as well. My 95%. I will 95. I will add 2. Sorry, don't mind that underground noise. So it's 1, 3. If you are receiving any underground noises, that 4. So 5. So I've done this as well. So all I will do here is that I will remove this for 25%. I will remove this. I will remove this as well for 25%. Every 25% I will remove it. I will remove this. I will remove this. I will remove this as well. So I'll be left. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them are 95%. Beautiful. So you can see here. From here now we are moving on. We are moving on. Trust me. We are moving on. So never forget that this is what I duplicate. This is what this is initial. This is initial. This thing. This is the initial. You get it? So this is the initial. So you can see beautifully from here. We are done with our lookalike, and from here now, we are expecting an amazing result. And from the way you do it, the way we have segmented it, we'll be able to see where our orders are coming from, and the one that is not productive, we'll kill it. The one that is productive, we will leave it. We can even scale it up. If you are spending 5,000 before, you can spend 10,000, you can spend 20,000, because we know that we have a winning ad set. So the purpose of it is that, you know, the way I junk it up the other time, that I open it all the way from maybe I select my age range and I make it an open floor. So with that, you know, it cumulates everything together, and my potential reach, if you watch the previous video, potential reach is around 2 million. Let me show it to you so you will get what I'm trying to say better. This is what we duplicate. This is the initial advert. You can see the potential reach 2 million. These 2 million combine people that they are interested, people that they are not interested, people that they are visiting our website, people that they are not showing interest. So all the other are here. But if you check this, what you have done so far, none of them enter 1.5 million. That is to show you that it's segregated, like it do it layer by layer. And with this, we have an amazing result. There is no way we don't have an amazing result. See, 660,000. See, the second one is, this one is 660,000, this one is 610,000, this one is 640,000, and this one is 650,000. They are in layer by layer. So with this, it will be very easy for you to spot the one that is doing well and the one that is not doing well. So now, instead of me, you know, that 5,000 that one campaign is spending before, that I'm using one ad set, now I'm using 4 ad sets, and that 4 ad set contains of 25% of my view, 50% of my view, 75% of my view, 95% of my view. These are people that have watched my video and now doing the lookalike. I want Facebook to give me some set of people that they mimic those people that they have responded to my advert previously. So with this, no way I'm going to have I will have a desired result, and I will get an outstanding result. I will show you the result that comes out of this. So this is the brain box, and this is just how to do it. With this, I hope I've made it known to you how to do a lookalike Facebook advert to get your desired results. I'll publish it, and the advert will be on review, and we'll see the results that comes from it afterwards. So with this, let me leave you out with this, because I don't like this video to be lengthy like the way it used to, the previous video was. So this one will not be lengthy at all, and you see it as I'm updating it, and you see everything as I'm doing it one after the other. So okay, I will need to review and publish it. So once I do this, the next thing the Facebook will do is that they will review the advert, and once it doesn't violate their policy, it doesn't violate their policy, because what we duplicated it from doesn't violate their policy. So because if you assume it violated their policy, they won't allow us to duplicate the campaign. So now we have duplicated the campaign, but with different audiences now, with different audiences. So with this, I think I've done much more than justice to this. So the previous campaign I off it. That's the reason the new campaign is also automatically off. If I on it now, you see that the delivery will change from off to in review. So we want Facebook to review the campaign, and after they review the campaign, they will you can see it's on review now. They will review the campaign, and they will approve it, and it will start running. So maybe after today, I will show you the results, and we'll come to the end of a case study regarding this particular product. I cannot decide another product to use, or so time will tell. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and God bless. Like I used to say, meet me on the top, because me personally, that's where I'm going to be. Thank you, and God bless.